what's up, guys? How are y'all doing today? Welcome to the podcast. What's up, Phil? You doing all right?
Yes, I'm doing great. How are you, Lion?
I'm doing fine. Y'all see how he didn't yell this time? He was like, he was finna go, rah, and then Mike was finna mess up.
I'm trying to, yeah, I've been working on my mic skills, so.
Nah, I see. So anyway, guys, so tonight the first segment that we're gonna be talking about is the new Batman issue 1 Night Fight. Phil, I am saying that correctly, right? Night Fight.
Yes, night fight, yes.
I don't know why I want to say it, fight night, or let me make sure. Let me
I've
make
been
sure
wanting to say nightfall. I've been wanting to say nightfall.
I
think
I was saying that too. Like I want to make sure I got this correctly, because for the love of God, bro, like I don't feel too much thought went into that. Yeah, so it's night fight. Okay, night. I don't know why it's not fight night or whatever. It is what it is, but it's night fight anyway.
I think another DCKO tie-in is called Fight Night. I think that's why.
Oh, okay.
I could be
Okay.
wrong though. I think it's a Superman tie-in. I can't remember. But
Okay. So basically, guys, if you guys didn't know, Batman in DC's KO, he basically died. He died. He lost, right? And he got turned into stone, but he used apocalypse technology to basically boom tube his body back to Gotham if something happened. The only problem is he didn't go back to Gotham. He went to Gotham, just not his Gotham, and he went to an alternate universe where basically Nightwing became Batman, right? Not only does he become Batman, apparently this Nightwing has 52, maybe 100, maybe more Robins or whatever. He probably
oh
got
no, he
hundreds
has
or
more
something.
than that.
Yeah, hundreds.
No, I mean it's global. It's called Robin
Yes,
Inc.
yeah, Robin Inc. But I mean, I was going off the fact that he was all like, "This is Robin 52. We need backup." I said 52. How many of you are there? But then I'm
No,
reading the comic.
that's probably just in Gotham. That's
Yeah,
probably just like that's crazy, bro.
yeah. And then like I'm reading the comic, and he's like, we have like he basically took the Teen Titans, right? Each Teen Titan is a mentor, right? So you got Raven, you got Beast Boy,
Cyborg.
etc. Yeah, Cyborg, and they're all teaching Robins around the world, right?
That's so
And
cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the idea of Batman having sidekicks, or I don't like that.
I know why.
I don't like I don't like the way that he does it. Basically, just picking these kids off the street, etc. How Nightwing does it is such a genius way of doing it, right? He's like, anybody who wants this, he's making it their choice, right? Anybody
Yeah.
who you don't got a place to go, you ain't got no home, but you want to do, I got you. You do this, we're gonna train you up. We're gonna do this the right way. And the best part, I think, that just makes this so great is all these Robins. It isn't like he's just picking these kids up off the street. It isn't like he's doing something illegal. I mean, for the love of God, he has Bat Tower, which means the government, the police, everybody knows of this. Everybody is aware of this. So like it's all consensual. It isn't like you just picked up a child, you know what I'm saying, off the street, and it is what it is.
It's almost like a Black Ops team.
Yeah.
Like
So
like almost like an adjacent to the government. That's what it seems like.
yeah, but it's like I said, but it's 100% consensual. I think that's what I like about it, is that like these kids are actually choosing it. They're not being like put into it because of bad situations, etc. And some of them may have bad situations, but I just love the fact that it's like this isn't something we're doing in the dark. The government knows about this. Everybody knows about this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Now the big thing, the big is that we find out, bitch Wayne. Yeah, I said it. We find out bitch Wayne's a piece of shit, right?
A bad one.
A bad
Ooh.
one. Apparently, he just couldn't let go of being Batman, right? He just, oh God, my body's failing me. I'm getting old. So what does he do? He goes out and takes a dip in that Lazarus water. You know what I'm saying? Takes several dips, and it's not just him. So he puts Selena in there, all types. Like he just he puts people that he loves and cares about in a situation that they shouldn't be in, right? And because of that, these people died. Now, not only did that happen, we get to the point where we find out what happened to all the other ones, right? Right? Batman killed Red Hood.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, man? He killed Red Hood. Isn't that
I
crazy?
mean, yeah, I definitely think it's crazy. Quick little thing back to the Robin thing. There's something I do like.
Go ahead.
It seems like each time there's a Robin on patrol, they're not by themselves. They're in squad.
Yeah.
Like a squad of 2, a squad of 3. So if they get attacked by somebody or ambush, they got backup.
Yeah.
And they're all communicating at all times. So that's something I do like, because what happened to Jason in the original story? Bruce couldn't get to him. He was by himself. He was not thinking straight. And that's what I like. It's like a squad patrolling the streets at all times, and they're all together.
Yep.
And
They're all together.
And that's what I like about it. And they got the technology, um, of Wayne Enterprises, right?
Or Nightwing Enterprises.
Well, I guess now, but it was originally Bruce, and he just took it, right? And Bruce
Yeah.
has been gone for a while, it seems.
Yeah.
And he just took it from Bruce and just kept expanding it. But now, this is something when I was reading the book and I reviewed it on my channel. I was curious: this is a different Earth, correct? Like it's a completely different. Okay.
Yeah, different Earth. But every Earth, don't forget how every Earth works in the DC universe, just like in Marvel, right? These Earths are just basically the opposite decisions of what another character would have made. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So so although it's a different Earth, all these are possibilities. These are things that could actually happen, right? These are things that not only could they happen, but we see Bruce like kind of dealing with the fact that the way that his Bruce in this universe felt, he felt the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
So
you.
I'm saying?
My thing is, I guess we'll have to wait for the next issue, but I'm really curious on why, like why Bruce took the Lazarus pit, because he's a guy that would never take it. He stated so many times and shown that.
Well, that's the point of what they were saying, right? Like they're saying that because he got old, you know what I'm saying? Like his body started failing him. He had to do something to stay Batman. And we see this in Detective Comics. If anybody who reads any of the latest Batman comics, in Detective Comics, his body was failing him, and he was willing
to still failing him kind of now.
Yeah,
still.
And he was willing to take a drug that again was made from the blood of children to make himself feel young again. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Like it goes in line with what he will actually do to stay Batman. Like for instance, one of the questions that we just got from one of our super chats, he says it's like Dick Grayson, created a more successful, like My Brother's Keepers, right? Which is it's I'm happy he said that because he's right. That's exactly what he did. Right? He basically, what Dick Grayson did is what Batman could never do. He couldn't let go of the cape and cowl. He can't let go of being Batman. He can't let somebody else take that spot and fill in that void, right? So we see him in main continuity taking the blood of children to make his body young again, right? And then we see this Batman from an alternate universe taking the Lazarus pit to do the same thing, right? To say Batman. Here's the thing about it, though. What makes Nightwing so much better is that Nightwing is, as he states in the comic, he's not willing to hold all that stuff in. He's willing to share. He's willing to take what
he's more open.
Yeah, he's more open. Now, Batman does pose a question to him. He's all like, okay, well, let me ask you this real quick. Would you let any of your Robins be Batman? And he was like, motherfucker. Like, he hesitates. But I know what that hesitation is. It's not that Nightwing wants to be Batman, and it's not that he doesn't want them to be Batman. It's the fact that nobody should have to be whatever the fuck Batman is. They should be different, right? You should want to be, like, I'm not saying that, like, I would never let them be Batman, but I won't let them be whatever the hell you are when you're Batman. That's the point. Because even as Nightwing being Batman, he's nowhere. Yeah, that trauma. He's nowhere near what Bruce is at all. Like, he's nowhere near that. And I think that's what's so amazing about him and amazing about his character is that he's so just vastly different from him, right? Like,
I mean,
again,
do you remember Nightwing issue 100?
Yeah, I own it.
When Dick Grayson went to the cemetery and saw Alfred's grave.
Yep.
And Batman came up and he started crying and saying that I need to be what you are, Nightwing. Like Nightwing inspires Batman. To what Batman should be.
Because they're polar opposites, but they're the same. Nightwing went through the same thing Batman went through. He lost his parents in front of him. He
used his trauma in a better way.
Exactly. Like, you can't.
I would say that.
It's not even just a better way. You're better than him because you didn't let it define you as a whole, right? Like, Batman uses his trauma as an excuse as to why he doesn't kill, why he doesn't take these villains out, etc. Right? Okay, cool. Nightwing went through the same thing, but Nightwing is not as broken. Nightwing can have relationships. Nightwing can show love. Nightwing
he can have a dog.
He can have a dog. Like, Nightwing, and don't get me wrong, Batman has a dog too. But it's like, but Nightwing doesn't, like, how can I put it? He doesn't push people away, and he's not willing to cross those lines to hurt.
And
hurt
it's
others.
none of it just that, Lion. It's that, like, he doesn't, like, be a bad person in a way. Like, he doesn't sleep around with, like, people 20 years younger than him. and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Bruce is sleeping with Joe Chill's daughter. Like stuff like that, like some weird stuff that I'm like,
That doesn't
dude.
even. I'm telling you right now, bro. That doesn't even make sense to me because how can you sit here and say that like what Joker did to you traumatized you to your core? Not Joker, but Joe Chill. What he did to you traumatized you to your core. It broke you. It just really destroyed you as a person, right? But it didn't destroy you so much that you out here laying with his daughter. No, you had to make sure you got that lick back, didn't you? You had to make sure, like you like, hey. I know what your daughter tastes like. Oh yeah. Like, what if you would have accidentally got... No, just really think about this real, because I don't think he thought about that. What if you would have got her pregnant? What if she would have got pregnant? Could you imagine that child going into the world? Do you know my grandfather is the same man that killed my daddy's parents? And beat my grandmother half to death? Like, what the...
I'm not gonna lie. Since we're doing like this like Secret Wars type of stuff going on DCKO, I wouldn't mind if they have an Earth where they have a son or a daughter, and, and that person becomes Batman. It's Joe Chill's daughter. And
worse.
I wouldn't mind that. I would like to see what
becomes worse. He's the Joker. Like
yeah.
You could never love me because of what I was, but you made me, Daddy. You made me. Like I'm just saying.
Remember Huntress? Remember Huntress? Yeah. Bruce left Huntress in the Golden Age, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So like stuff like that, dude.
But his daughter was, Bruce's future daughter ends up becoming Huntress. Isn't that crazy? Like she becomes. Huntress.
Golden Age Batman though, he's him, dude. He actually, even though he does some effed up shit, right?
Yeah.
With like just like Earth Prime, he at least takes out the villains. So so Gotham is majority more safe, right?
Yeah. But that's the thing I'm saying is like when it comes to Bruce though, like how petty do you have to be where you gonna like look, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna make sure you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna make sure every time you look at your daughter, you lay with Bruce Wayne. Yeah, Batman too. Yeah.
Listen, is he more petty than like Sabretooth and like Thanos and all these Doom even?
That's a good question.
Because Doom is petty. Doom is petty. Like Doom nuked a whole city just to prove a point. Remember in One World Under Doom Thunderbolts?
Nah. That's not Doom's pettiest. Doom killed an entire reality because a variant of him became friends with Reed Richards. Did you read that?
I think I remember that. Doom's petty.
There is no petty in the world more petty than a man willing to slaughter innocent women and children. A world at peace. Because your variant was friends with Reed Richards.
Hey, hold on. Do you remember Marvel Zombies, Doom? He infected himself and died and became a zombie to prove a point to zombie Reed Richards that I can save everybody on Earth and you couldn't. He sacrificed himself. He's like, if I remember, he says, "Choke on me, Richards."
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Doom is petty, bro.
No. Doom is so petty that when Doom saved Reed Richards' daughter, right? When because Doom is the reason why that little girl's alive today. Well, she's technically dead. But Doom is the reason that little girl was able to live, right? He told, while holding her, not only did he name her, right, and proclaim himself her godfather, right? He told Richards, every time you look at her, remember, I did what you couldn't do. Every time she draws breath on Earth.
I'm her daddy.
Exactly. Every time this little girl draws breath on Earth, please remember it was because of me that your family was spared. And Reed has had to deal with that shit forever. He's just like, God damn.
I'm not gonna lie, Marvel is gonna make it so Valeria is like the biological daughter of Doom. I feel like they're gonna do something like that.
They can't, but it's like she does see him as her father and not her actual dad. Like she actually looks up to him where she doesn't connect with the family that well. But back
I feel like Franklin has always been connected with Sue and Reed.
Oh yeah, Franklin, yeah, definitely. But Even in the Doom comic book. She's like, my father always waits to the last minute. Bro says, wait, Valeria's dead. Yeah, Doom killed her on accident, cut her head off. The comic is very explicit. Her head literally gets cut and falls off. Like I was
with magic infused Mysterium.
Yeah, magic infused Mysterium just cut her head off and her head just slipped. I was like, oh, poor baby.
Victor.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, nah, you finna. And my thing is like, you finna, it's like somebody finna whoop your ass now. Somebody finna whoop your ass. But back to Night Fight though. I think one of the coolest things about that comic is Batman has to realize the biggest threat to Gotham that kept Gotham from moving forward and being great was him, because he killed his Robins. He killed Damian, Tim, all of them. All of them. Red Hood, they're all dead. And you did
Red
it.
Hood, Red Hood makes sense. I could see that happening, but Tim and Damian? I mean, those are basically soldiers they listen to him.
And
Now,
that's what
Damian now,
Damian
now, not back then, but now
I think
he
that's
does.
what's crazy, because the way when he had his arm wrapped around his neck, right? He forced him to look at the monuments. He's like,
Hey, you see his face?
He was like, oh, like he said, yeah, you. He said you fucking killed him. Like you did it. Now, here's my thing about DC though. Yes, that comic does look cool and that looks great, but take all that shit with a grain of salt, because you never know. The next issue, it could be revealed that Bruce didn't kill him or something like that, or something can happen. Just always take it with a grain. Because I got happy, but I was like,
It's fishy. It's fishy.
Let's wait to that issue 2 and let's see what actually happened. Because I would hate for it all to turn on us and be like, it was Nightwing the whole time, you mother. Like, you already know how they are. You know how they are. You know that kind of shit that they do.
So somebody on Instagram, when I posted on Instagram, someone commented and was like, would DC ever let Bruce stop being Batman for a little bit, like canonically?
It's not. It's not about stopping being Batman. It's the fact that you have to understand like what the comic is alluding to. Batman was basically trying to get to a crime, right? But the Robins took care of it already. They had already stopped it. It was already.
They don't need him.
They didn't.
They don't need him,
right? So it's not that he has to stop being Batman. It's just like you need to step away from the city and go handle big shit. Like, go be with the Justice League. Like, Batman should be with the Justice League. You can have Batman comics, sure, but Batman, for the most part, should be with the Justice League. Like, he's at a point in his life right now where that's where he needs to be. He needs to be in the Justice League, and you need.
And look at Spider-Man. He's in space now.
And you need. Yeah, Spider-Man is not. He's not on Earth right now. Spider-Man's not on Earth.
He is literally the new Star-Lord of the Guardians, basically.
And look who's taking care of it though. The other Spider characters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing their part.
Miles, Gwen, Moon Knight, Daredevil.
All of them. Everybody else is doing their part. Peter is able to leave to go handle his shit and become better and stronger. That's what Bruce needs to do. So it's what it is.
And the thing is about Marvel's New York, basically the whole universe takes place, like if it's on Earth, it's all in New York.
Yeah.
That's different from Gotham because there's Metropolis, there's Coast City, there's a lot of other cities that heroes have to attend to, but majority of the villains are going to be in New York in Marvel, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense why Peter's been there for so long, because they probably need the backup.
Yeah.
But Peter in space is awesome. I would like to see Bruce doing that stuff, but DC won't do it, man.
That's why I like this comic, because I hope this is a great ass whooping that teaches him a valuable lesson. Right? That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an ass whooping so good.
I got a theory about this.
Go ahead.
So, I'm not saying since you started social media, but I've noticed in the last 3 years, probably since Chip Zdarsky took over Batman, I feel like DC is trying to tell the Bat stands and the Batman fans, like, hey, we want to push this guy to a different direction, and we're trying to tell you in our books.
Yeah.
And I think the Absolute Batman Annual and then the Night Fight, I think it's alluding to that. I could be wrong, but you never know. DC could be trying to tell the fans, like, we want change.
Well, let's put it this way. From, the amount of shit that I've said about that raggedy bitch, and people finally kind of waking up to the fact that, yeah, this is not a good character. He's not a good person. Now DC's like, okay, we got to fix this. Because it's like, at first, you could write whatever you wanted because not a lot of people actually read the fucking comics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's like, damn, they're reading now. Fuck. They're reading now. They're looking at shit. They're saying, okay, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, something that Bruce has been doing now in his current run in issue 3 is he's donating money to that Dr. Zeller person from Arkham Towers that could possibly rehabilitate the superpower criminals with that new head device, right?
Yep.
And I feel like Bruce should have done that 20 years ago. At least there's effort. Like
Yeah.
the fact that that's what I think we want as fans is I want Bruce to actually fix the damn city.
Yeah, and that's the
It's
thing.
not
Like, but
it's
that's
not
the,
like Marvel's New York. Like
even if
Tony
you
has
even if
like
you
you know what I
can't
mean?
fix them though, but even if you can't fix them, like that technology that you have the ability to take their conscience out. Like that's
Strap that shit to Joker. Make him a vegetable.
like no, and it's not killing them. Like you could put their bodies in cold storage, take their conscience out, and put them somewhere. So I'm saying there's nothing stopping you from doing that. Take their bodies, put that shit in cold storage, take their conscience away,
And make new villain.
Exactly. Yeah, make them better than what they were before. And it's like you can't say, well, this is inhumane and yada yada. They eat people. Most of your villains, Bruce, eat people. They've lost the right to choose.
Hold on.
Or
I forgot.
any of that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the Spectre state from himself that Joker has no conscience?
No, seriously. He's like, there's
Well,
nothing.
what book was that?
There's nothing. That was I forgot how old that was. That's old.
Was that JSA?
I don't remember. The issue number. I've done a reading on it. I just can't remember the issue number, but I remember Joker took over the Spectre's body, and they had to dig deep to find like
there was literally
sliver.
a panel. There was literally a panel of open up Joker's brain, and it was gone. It was hollow.
It was what's it called? It was I think if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. I think it was a box. Like they opened up a box and like there's no conscience in here, but they had to dig deep.
Yeah,
and
there's
they found
cobwebs and shit.
yeah, and they found they actually found Joker, and they found a sliver of him where there was a piece of good somewhere in him, right? But I'm like, bro, look what you had to do to go find that though. Like, what did you look where you had to go for that. Bro, at this point, y'all don't get to make decisions on how you rehabilitate or how you get where you are. You're gonna get this, or like, I'm sorry, no. Once you start eating kids, taking life just whenever you
Done.
want to. Oh no,
Call the Punisher. I'm calling Frank.
Yeah, Frank. No, that's what you don't want. Don't put Frank in Gotham because he gonna nuke the city.
Or Mark. Just go Mark, because Mark will whip that ass.
No, Mark
with some brass knuckles.
Mark's not whipping ass. I'm talking about, like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of Marvel heroes you can't put in Gotham. If you take people like Moon Knight, Punisher,
editorial will be like, fuck, what are we gonna do now? We're gonna make a new villain now.
Could you imagine just imagine Peter Parker meeting Professor Pig? He's like, I'm sorry, what are you doing? Oh, I'm cutting up this dude. And then you're gonna do what? I'm gonna sell his meat. So all these people in here, yeah, these are people I cut up, women, children, grown men. Are they bad guys? No, these are everyday good Samaritans, just good people. And you just cut them up because you wanted to. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Like, you can't take Marvel heroes and put them in Gotham because any of the sick shit they see some of these guys do, like, no matter how you feel about Dr. Octavius, Doc Ock has never done no shit like that. Rhino has never done. Vulture, none of them.
I'm telling you, a lot of people that, like, even Venom has ate people a couple times. I get that.
No, eating them, but he ain't tortured somebody and tortured a child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The only ones that have done that is
Carnage. You
Norman.
Yeah, Norman. You'll get something like that,
hell,
but
I'm sorry, it's not Norman because we know Green Goblin's like a spirit. It's different. It's a person. It's not actually Norman.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin, even, he's evil, but he's more of a mercenary. He's kind of, you know what I mean? Hell, even Taskmaster is not even a villain, really.
No,
he's a paid for hire.
Yeah, he's a paid for hire. Hell, he's the one training Deadpool's daughter right now. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when you look at Marvel villains, right? Even when it comes to the Council of Kings, when they were writing into their book of their history, even they was all like, well, hold on, we don't mess with kids. Fuck that. You can say whatever you want to say about us, but you not.
Hell, even Bullseye said it in the thing book.
Yeah, it's like
3. Because Ben asked Bullseye, and he's like, "What do you have? Where's the kid at? What are you doing with him?" And he's like, "Whoa, listen, I might be doing some mercenary jobs and stuff, but I don't mess with kids. That's something different. Like, I don't stoop to that. I think he said I don't stoop to that level.
No. That's the thing though. Like, when it comes to Marvel, there is a level of like professionalism that they have that DC villains just don't. Like, they're not. That's the thing. They're not villains. These are fucking monsters. You're saving monsters. Like, no. There's a story where Killer Croc eats a female doctor who's trying to help him, but he can't control the hunger, so he devours her. He just eats her, just rips her to shreds. And I'm like, Batman, put him down. Put him. What are we doing here? Put him down. Put him down.
Hey, to be fair, currently right now it looks like that Killer Croc might be rehabilitated.
No, rehabilitated. Put him down. Because the problem is, like, it looks like that today until he has a relapse and he's eating somebody's child.
Yeah,
like that's what I'm
true.
saying. Like that's a big ass monster. Put him down. Put him down. Like
I'm trying to think. The only monster Batman villains is what, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, but he's not even a villain.
And Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy's not even a villain either. Like both of them are they're those.
And
are
Harley Quinn, I guess. And then Harley Quinn now is an anti-hero kind of.
Those are like some of the most like misunderstood characters in DC Comics. Harley Quinn is a victim.
They were broken. I would say they were broken.
Poison Ivy is also a victim, and Freeze is definitely like Freeze is.
I would say Clayface too, right? Clayface as well.
Yes,
kinda.
It depends, because Clayface, his actions aren't his own. It weren't his own. We found that out when Batman actually tried to help Clayface. It's not really just him. Now, what's it called? That Clayface comic storyline they had that's not canon. That one, that's something else. But yeah, no, it's just when it comes to DC villains, they're just not like Marvel villains. Marvel villains they're just way better. Like they're gonna keep it to where it needs to be. DC villains, no, yeah, they eat kids. Like, what are we doing? Bro says which Clayface? It's a One Bad Day comic. Yeah.
Dope, awesome book. I would highly recommend. All the One Bad Days were great.
Bro, I love. Hold on. Bro said Professor Pig. He says Calendar Man, Victor Zsasz. Why is he even a thing? I don't understand. Jesus, I don't understand.
For people in the chat, like someone said about Daredevil, like King told me about this, and I read the book, but I didn't remember what Matt said. Matt killed Bullseye recently, straight up killed him, and this is a Catholic, a devoted Catholic who has met God, who was the hand of God, went to hell, fought demons and shit.
No, Phil, you gotta say it right. He not only met God,
he met
unlike most people. He understands God is real. God is always watching. He understands
that. He gave the power to him. He was the hand of Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? I am the right hand of God. Oh, shit. Okay. Damn. Really? Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like bro said, he met God. Like he understands God exists, right? And when he was fighting,
he still killed Bullseye.
Yeah, like when he had a chance to save Bullseye or save an innocent, and even though he threw his baton,
it was foggy by the way.
Yeah, it was foggy. Even though he throws his baton out, he says it in his mind. He's like,
"I made my choice."
Yeah, I've already made my choice. Like, no matter if the baton catches him or not, I made my choice. Like, he's gonna die. I made fuck you. Like fuck you.
It's like it's just.
Yeah, see, y'all see how Phil's voice just went out like that? His mic does not like him screaming. It hates it.
No, listen. It's like when Bullseye's body hit the concrete, you just hear boink, right? It's just doink, and then his head just cracks. I'm like, damn, Bullseye, you're not having a good night, are you?
Bro says, hold on. Somebody just asked a question. Guys, remember, it's Super Chats. Let y'all know. If y'all have a question, it's Super Chats. I will answer this one, though. He said, isn't God dead in DC? Technically, no. So how it works is characters like the Presidents, etc., they can die. You know what I'm saying? Those characters can die. They can lose their lives. They can all experience death. Even Death of the Endless can experience death as proof that even she is not above herself, right? Every 100 years, she dies. So she can experience what it's like to die. But yeah, even though God's other, concepts, embodiments, even if they die, they could be resurrected.
Even Lucifer can die, right?
Yeah, of course. God, yes. But yeah, they can all die. They can all be resurrected. Like, for instance, Dream of the Endless. The new Dream of the Endless is because the last dream died, right? And you want to know what I love about, like, who I am as a comic book enthusiast, Phil? I love
Yeah.
when I speak stuff into existence. It always happens, right? And I love watching people fight me. Like I love that. That makes
You
me.
remember the Gene stuff? Remember the Gene stuff?
Yeah, the Gene stuff. I told everybody, I'm like, well, she has to follow her hierarchy. No, she doesn't. She's above it. And then Phoenix comes out.
She's second the Toa.
Yeah, look. Then the Phoenix comes out, and I'm just waiting. So where's my apology?
Hey,
Nobody has
you-
anything to say.
when someone says she's second the Toa, I'm like, so is Hadad Toa then?
Yeah, exactly.
What happened with the Dodd?
Exactly.
She was wearing Jean or Phoenix as a gown.
Exactly. So that's the thing. So it's like in DC Comics, I tell people that all the time. Like even in Embodiment, someone like Dream of the Endless, these characters, they can die. They're not above death. And you argue with me for 2 years straight, right? Even though I show you the scans, I show you the books, I show you the facts, and Sandman comes out, right? Sandman comes out. And Sandman repeats and shows you the same thing that I've been showing you for years. Isn't that crazy?
They're quiet too after that.
Just
Very
quiet. Just so quiet. Like, oh shit. Death can die. Oh my god. Oh wait.
You can hear pen
Dream can die? Oh shit. And I'm just sitting here like, any other arguing to be done? I guess not. Oh, that's what I thought. Like right now, I don't know if you saw, but I did a challenge recently. Right, I did a challenge, and it was kind of crazy. How it's a scavenger hunt. It's not anything big. It's just a scavenger hunt. I said, hey, Hyperion has held 2 universes apart and survived the explosion of both. Right, I said that. Please find me an equal or better feat where Clark has done something similar. Right? That's all I said. Why are they upset? Are you challenging us? It's not a challenge. It's an Easter egg hunt, buddy. You just got to go grab the feats. You just got to go, this is a stupid debate. It's not a debate. It's a scavenger hunt. If I said Superman destroyed a planet, show me a Marvel character who can do the same. It's not a debate. It's simply just saying, show this character doing that. That's it. And they're crying. They're literally crying, so I had to make my second video before I even came live. And I'm like, guys, it's a scavenger hunt. It's not that serious. Calm down. But Phil, how do you feel about that?
About what? About that type of video?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I think, at least for me, like if it's something I don't know, if someone made that video, I'll be like, ooh, okay, let me look this up, and then it makes me do research. But then again, I'm an open-minded person in that type of way. Like if it's something I don't know, I would straight up say I don't know. And I'll go read something. But but today's generation is different. The reading literature in America and just in general is pretty low right now, and it's going lower.
Yeah.
I mean, people like I just had my live yesterday or the other day, and we're talking about I guess live action adaptations to comic books, and this guy said, okay, if there's a Spider-Man movie. It should be original story in a movie. It should not adapt anything from the comics. And I'm like, okay, then that's not Spider-Man anymore. Because that's disrespecting all the creators who made this character popular. And I said, almost everything that you see in live action is from a book. But almost everything that you see.
But, I mean, that doesn't make sense because when it comes to Spider-Man as a character, a lot of the times... Yes, they take inspiration from the story itself, but they do make their own story. So it's like at this point, what are you complaining for?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that I think people who think that way, I think they're coming off in ignorance because it's like almost you refuse to read this stuff. It's like you'd rather get your tooth pulled out than read something.
Well, personally, Phil, I don't really, I don't feel that it's coming from a place of ignorance. You're a lot
really?
You're a lot nicer than me when it comes to stuff like that. I just think you're stupid. Like I don't look at that like, oh my God, it's coming from a place of ignorance. I look at you like you're a dumbass. Because here's the reality of it, like the MCU,
yeah, I mean it's true.
No, I'm being for real. Like let's just keep it 100 because this is common fucking knowledge. When it comes to the MCU is its own separate universe from the comics, right? Now every character from every Earth is basically, they come from the original 616, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's just get this understood real quick. 616 Spider-Man is his own Earth, right?
Yes.
Tobey Maguire is his own Earth. Andrew
Yeah, I don't know
Garfield
what
is
Earth
his
it
own
is,
Earth,
but yeah.
right? Right?
Yep.
All of them. Tom Holland. Those are all their own Earths. They're all their own Spider-Man, right?
But they're variants of the original 616, and they're on a branch.
Exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
So yes, you can take inspiration from the original, but for the most part, they're gonna have their own stories, right?
Yeah. It'd be
Okay.
similar, but
Okay, cool. So you saying I don't think it should take inspiration from the where the fuck do you think the Earths come from? Of course, it's gonna take some inspiration. Of course, it's gonna be based
they
off
have
of
to.
exactly. Of course, it's gonna be based off of their stories. Because what's crazy is like, how the fuck is it Into the Spider-Verse comes out? We listen to how these things are created. How every Spider character has their canon event, right? No matter how different they are, they all share similarities. They all
They lose
go through,
someone.
you
Like
know what
they
I'm
either
saying?
lose Aunt May, Uncle Ben, their brother, their sister, whatever, right? They have like a traumatizing event that makes them great power, great responsibility type of thing.
Exactly.
Moment.
Exactly. So it's like you see how these things are created. You see how these things are made, and it's like you just the shit that comes out your mouth is just dumb. So I don't look at it like, oh, I feel like it's coming from a place of ignorance. I just feel they're fucking dumb, and I say that because a lot of these guys just want to argue. Like it's like if me and you are having a conversation, right, with a group of individuals. We're just having a
Yes.
conversation, right? And I say, man, you know what, Phil? I think comic books are just in a great space. And you say, you know what, King? I think comics are just in a wonderful space right now. There always has to be that one motherfucker from somewhere. I think comics suck. And if you read them, I think you're just a grown-ass man who didn't grow the fuck up. And we're just sitting here like, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
You want to hear a good answer to that? They will say, "Oh, comics died 20 years ago. Comics died 20 years." It's like,
What does that have to do with what the fuck we talking about?
yeah.
Like, we could be having a good conversation. It's just some dumbass out of nowhere will just say some stupid shit just to stir the pot. And it's like, everybody's like, why?
Hey,
Why? Why?
This happened in high school. So when I was playing sports, like I would hang out with my football teammates in lunch, whatever, and we'll just be talking about just whatever. A random dude will just come in and just start saying random bullshit. We'll just look at him like, "What the fuck are you saying?" And it's like, dude, just walk away. Like who? Like that's what happens. It seems like is like these people have like no social skills.
Bro,
like, how,
somebody in the comments just explained it perfectly. He's all like, I like comics. I like comics too. Comics are for children. Why the fuck are you here, bitch? We're not even talking to you.
You can't even read, so you're a child.
What is your fucking problem? God, that's what it's like. It's like, and then
a Vertigo comic. They probably couldn't read it.
And then the minute you call them out, here you go. Bro, it's just my opinion. Like that's just how I feel.
Why being toxic, bro?
Like
you're never gonna make it as a content creator or influencer from being an asshole.
I love
like,
now. I'm not gonna hold on. Now see that shit right there. I love that shit. You know why I love that shit? Because it's always a motherfucker with like no followers that says that to somebody who has almost 1 million. You're never gonna be a content creator. I'm sorry. How many likes do you have? None. Got you. Okay. So
do you get paid? Do you get paid for your
no? And then here's the rebuttal for that one. You think because you get paid and you have a following that means something?
Yes.
I mean, you just said I was never gonna be something that I already am. Well, it was rage bait and you felt for it. Okay, buddy, you got it. You have a great day. You have a great day. That's why I'm saying like
these rage baiters, bro. They gotta get something better, bro. They gotta get under our skin better. It doesn't work anymore. I feel like.
Yeah, no, it does. It doesn't work. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Phil. Your mic hates you getting close to it. It hates it.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better. It hates you get like. Look, ladies and gentlemen, y'all think I'm playing. Me and Phil is supposed to go shopping this week. I'm taking him. Yeah, we taking him equipment shopping.
I probably will buy a new mic.
Yeah,
like that
yeah. See, this is what you need right here. Get you one of these HyperX. Okay, get you one of these bad boys right here. That's what you need. That's what.
Shout out to TikTok.
yeah. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you for ruining his day. Oh my God. Real quick though, we do have a question. Real quick, bro says, just curious, but does Jason Todd have beef with Harley Quinn? You know what I'm saying? I guess he's asking from all the stuff that that she's based because she was compliant and what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Phil,
I
how do you
was
feel about that?
I can't remember the last time they interacted. Was it Gotham War?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like he was like he called her a bitch if I remember or something like that, but he didn't like have remorse over it. If anything, he hates Bruce. Jason right now hates Bruce more than Harley probably right now.
It's like, how can I put it this way? I think he understands what happened with Harley, right? But
He
I
was
think,
broken
yeah,
and manipulated.
but I don't think he forgave her. I don't think he'll just like Joker. I
He's
don't
I
think
would
he,
say I would say he's cordial with her. Like he's
yeah.
not gonna go out his way to go hit her
It's
in the head with the crowbar, but
it's like
you know
I'm not gonna shoot you in the back of the head, bitch. Okay, but if you piss me off, you might get your ass
but
whooped.
if your pudding comes around,
Yeah, yeah. Now him, I'll shoot him. I'll shoot him. Like Jay's like, I will definitely shoot you. You will get shot. Like it is something else. But I will say this though. So on the next topic, Phil, you brought up something that happened on Twitter, right? And it was about Bob coming back. Let's talk about that.
possibly. Yeah,
Possibly. Let's talk
so
about that.
the creator of Bob or Century, Paul Jenkins, he posted a picture like a little silhouette, and people are speculating it's Century.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know how the Century stands are. Oh, no, it doesn't have the void. No, no, it doesn't control that. That's not him. It's two different things. Blah blah blah. It's like, listen, you can go read the synapses of Null issue 1, and we saw the previews. Null right now is weakened from his last death. Hela is fucking him up in a cage. He escapes. We've already seen it. But if you read the synapses, it shows that Null came back because of the void. It literally shows that in the synapses. So I was talking to Lion about it. Like, if Bob does come back, they're gonna have to figure out a way. Either Bob gets like a portion of the void, or he gets a different power set in a way. And I don't know why he would come back. Someone's gonna bring him back, right, or whatever. I just don't know why he would come back. It's almost like he's not needed. And listen, I love Bob, but I feel like in Marvel, some characters staying dead is actually better for them than them coming back. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I see it.
Me
And I'm a
personally,
Century fan.
Me personally, so as of right now, we all know that Null is gonna be her bitch for a while because I already took a screenshot of it because somebody was actually talking about this. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I know at the end of issue 1, he's supposed to escape the cage. He escaped.
Well, yeah, it's not just escaping the cage because apparently the next run or the next season that drops, yeah, I don't think I have that picture anymore. Oh man. But I believe it's supposed to be something like, I guess, the Queen or whatever, the Queen in Black or whatever like that. Like,
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the summer. Yes.
yeah,
So I don't know. What I think is gonna happen, Lion, is so. Do you know the current binary series right now?
yeah.
I think what the Marvel is gonna start doing is that these bigger abstract beings, they're gonna have avatars, and maybe
Mm,
Hela becomes like Noel's app. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what Noel's doing right
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because Hela can't technically be an avatar of that because of the fact is like she's already an embodiment, right? She embodies
now. Yeah.
death in a way, you know what I'm saying? And she's already a part of that function, which is why you can't kill her. You know what I'm saying? Like they've already said if you kill Hela, it destabilizes reality, which Odin did before. Odin killed her and it destabilized reality. So I'm saying, so it's like I don't think
And Hela right now, if I'm not mistaken, Hela right now is technically Ant because Oblivion's dead and Mistress Death took that spot, correct?
Yeah.
So Hela right now is technically on the. And I'm not saying Ant.
Wait. Just to make sure. Say that one more time.
So Oblivion died in the storm run, correct?
He's not dead. He's alive.
I thought he died. I remember Toa had his body, right?
A physical aspect of his son had died.
Okay.
But
'Cause I remember seeing that-
Yeah, Oblivion didn't stay dead because Oblivion was there to judge Jean Grey.
Oh,
So,
you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
So even if you kill a physical manifestation of somebody, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
I don't know, eternity has died.
Yeah. I'm not saying they stayed dead. I'm just saying because what happened in the storm book, and then Mistress Death wants revenge on that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying maybe Hela is putting more in the totem pole. But right now, Noel's weakened bad. I mean, it looks like he's very weakened. Like from what happened with the God of Light Venom, fucked him up real good.
Well, what it did was it put him in such a weakened state that he could be trapped, which is what she stated, right? The reason why he's put in that cage is because it was magic he was unaware of that she used to basically trap him. That's pretty much all it was.
I can already see people trying to downplay my favorite character, just not reading the context. Oh, Hela's above Null because she threw him in a cage. I'm like, did you not read the damn book?
Yep.
Like, and that's the issue. My thing is, Lion, is I just hope Null is not just here just to be a narrative piece. I hope they actually flesh out his character and his power set and what he can and can't do.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, somebody said can Oblivion or Eternity even die permanently? Well, like I said, that is a super chat. Speaking of super chats, Guardian, you asshole. Anyway, he asked a good question. He says the Great Beast versus the Blackest Winter. Do you know what the Great Beast is?
I don't. I know the Black Winter. I know that.
I was asking.
Very.
No, I was just asking if you knew or not. But you don't know what it is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's the Great Darkness. But yeah, no.
Oh, from DC.
Yeah, the Blackest Winter.
Oh, okay. So Pariah. So the energy that Pariah had.
It's more of a physical thing. Like it's how can I put it? It's like the darkness. You can take energy from, but like as a physical being though, like it's more than just that. Like it's way more than just that.
Well, I'll say this: the Black Winter already destroyed a DC timeline before.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect the actual darkness itself, right? So it's like
that's true.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to say, like bro said, I didn't skip one. I saw that shit. Guardian. Okay, I'm getting to that one first. God damn it! Ain't nobody skipping shit. He see how he like doing wordplay. We're gonna use the Great Evil Beast. Like you could have just said the Great Darkness. You could have just said that. You could have just said that, Guardian.
Well, hey, I'm not gonna lie. If he said the Great Darkness, I would have known exactly what he was talking about.
Exactly. See,
that's
this the problem.
That's how I know it.
No. See, this is the problem with my fucking people. I could never just leave Phil with my people because the way they would just mess with him. Hey, Phil.
I'd be like, what? You mean the darkness of DC?
Exactly.
Like,
they would just use words to shit, and it'd be like, I don't know what that is. Oh, so you don't know what blah, blah, blah? I would have been like, use the common word, Guardian. Stop it.
Listen.
You know what you're doing, Guardian.
I'm pretty lazy in terms of articulating my words. So if it's something like the Great Darkness, I'm calling it the Great Dark. I'm not calling it by its, different names and like the I guess the adjectives to it. Okay, or Shakespeare. There you go. Yeah.
Hold on. Bro said, I thought the Great Beast was the nothing from the never-ending story. Exactly. No. Exactly. Somebody would have thought. Are we talking about that big ass wolf that was like its servant or some shit or yada yada yada? What? Like, nah. You gotta see Guardian. You gotta know how he thinks. Okay. You gotta look. You gotta know how Guardian thinks. Guardian likes to fuck with you. Okay. Look him, T. They like fucking with you. Okay. You gotta watch their ass. You understand me? You gotta watch them. They know what they like to do. But yeah, the Blackest Winter he wouldn't win that fight. If anything, because of what the Blackest Winter is, he would basically put him on his hand. Like he would control him. He would like, nah, come here. Get over here. Like
you talking about the Great Darkness and not to the Black Winter?
Yeah, he turned his ass into a Pokemon. That's how bad that is. He would turn him into a Pokemon. He really would.
But hey, the Blackest Winter though, don't underestimate it though in general, because that shit is
yeah, but the Haddad turned that bitch into a Pokemon too. So
well, there's multiple Black Winters. Remember, there's multiple. There's like I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot. So
there's multiples of everything in every reality. So it is what it is. But besides that, next topic they were supposed to be talking about, besides the Bob thing, is Phil. If I'm correct, right, and I could be wrong.
Yep. Let's hear this.
But if I'm correct, I heard there's supposed to be some, a certain person that people wanted to play Batman, but he's in talks with DC right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Alan Richardson.
How do you feel about that?
I'm not gonna lie. You don't have talked about this. I do not believe the casual audience has a full grasp of everything in the DC universe compared to Marvel. Okay, They don't have that theme park. We've talked about that a couple podcasts ago. I don't like the idea that James Gunn was scrapping the multiverse to do one timeline, which I think was a smart idea. Now you're going to this multiverse thing, and now you can have two different Batmans again. If you don't think Robert Pattinson can be the DCU Batman, that's fair. But I don't like the idea that we're gonna have two different Batmans. You're competing with yourself, right? While trying to compete with other studios, and I don't think it's a good idea off rip. Now, I want my Batman in the DCU to be not in year 13, year 12. I want him to be like in year 5, 6. Like, I think the first movie should be Jason Todd's Robin. Dick should be Nightwing already on the Titans. And then you do Death in the Family. Then you do Tim, do Nightfall, and then you get Grant Morrison's run and do Damian. Because originally, it was supposed to be Brave and the Bold was supposed to be Grant Morrison's run. So Alan Richardson, I believe, is 44, 45. I think he's already up there in age. I think he's too old to play Batman. I think the actor should be in his early 30s, kind of like David Cornsweet, at least in my opinion, so he could play the role for about 10 to 15 years. A role that I think he should play, I think this is a good idea, is either Captain Atom or who is that cat character in the JSA? Catman or Wildcat?
Wildcat.
Wildcat. I think he should play
I'm
Wildcat.
I'm not gonna lie. That was disrespectful as shit. He said Catman or it's Wildcat. Wildcat. I love me some Wildcat. It's Wildcat.
Hey, he's dope as hell.
I don't think he should play Wildcat because Wildcat needs to be played by an older gentleman. Needs to be played by somebody old. Like that's the.
I mean,
point.
Alan Richardson's in his 40s already. That's how I was thinking.
Yeah, but Wildcat he's past that. Like he's old. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair. I mean, he just looks like him. He has the bone, like you know what I mean. His body structure reminds me of that. You know, I always believe looking the part is 50% of the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
Besides the acting, you have to look the part, right? So I don't know. Like I said, I don't like the idea of two different Batmans. I think that's a bad choice off rip because look at the people in the MCU. The MCU has established the multiverse and explained it in so many projects. But how many people you see bitch on Twitter or just bitch, oh, this shit makes no sense. Oh, RDJ's story is just going to be ruined. Like, they're actually being serious. They're not trolling. They actually think that that's what would happen. And it's like, dude, no, they're not going to fuck with that. Like, Marvel's not dumb like that. Marvel's smart. But Marvel has established in Loki, the Spider-Verse, comics, animations. Like, they explain the multiverse. The DC side, they haven't really fleshed that out, really. And they and they don't have the casual audience grasp like that. So, I want the DCU to succeed as a fan. Because that's competition for Marvel, and I love DC. I love, whatever. So, I just think it's a bad idea to do two different Batmans. But if you're going to do that, I think going younger and being the same age as Devin Cornsweet is the best idea. Because what if this? Brave and the Bold, what if the actor, like, what if no one likes it? Like, what if they don't like that Batman? I mean, there's a possibility, right?
Well, here's the problem. Here's the issue, right? Here's the issue. It's hard. How can I put it? If you do if you do two Batmans, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's the DC fandom's not gonna really know what to do with that, right? Here's the reality. The reason why they're doing two different two Batmans is because of the fact that, like, I don't think you can take the Batman that we have from Twilight and bring that into the DCU. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
I don't think you can do that. And here's the problem. The Batman, the Penguin, that whole universe
is successful. It's successful.
It's beyond successful because it's the best version that we've ever gotten of what Gotham is, next to the Gotham TV show.
I mean, I would argue is the best Penguin we ever had.
You know what I'm saying? It was the best.
Danny DeVito is amazing, but this version of Penguin is great, and I love the crime family of the Falcones. It's very like Long Halloween. I love that shit. It's good.
Exactly. So it's like it's not much. I don't think they could mix them. Now this is my thing. Even though I don't think you can do that, I think they should try, because you're missing out on an opportunity. It's just the issue that you can't do the jokes and shit won't work.
Well, here's my thing.
It won't work.
So, do you know when you read Detective Comics, Batman's more street tier? like straight up.
Yeah.
Like he gets hurt by crowbars, right? We've seen that. But if you see him in Justice League, remember he was fighting those parademons with Mr. Terrific in Brazil recently.
Yep.
And I think you can do that. And when I tell people that, oh no, my Batman should be punching like Darkseid in the face and he should go flying across the earth, I'm like, dude, he can't do that. Like Batman's still human. His tech saves him. His prep saves him. Okay, he's not like Spider-Man. Like people think he's Spider-Man, dude, or like Captain America. He's not. He's just a peak human. That's all he is.
Yep.
And so I just think
this is
if
my
you're
thing.
not,
You just go ahead. Look, bring back Ben Affleck for the love of God. Just bring him back. Hurry up. Like I know
that's probably the best Batman we ever had.
That's all you got.
Looks.
That's all you got.
Such a great Batman, dude.
That's all you got. You better come on, bring it back.
And that's the thing, dude. Is if you're DC, would you cancel Batman, like Matt Reeves Batman and Penguin, to have one Batman be like, hey, we're gonna restart again. I'm sorry, and do it, or what would you do? It's a tough call.
No,
it's
no,
a really
no.
tough call.
That's why I said like it's either you attempt to merge them, or you keep them separate. Because you can. I'm sorry. The Batman is just too good to cancel. It's too good to cancel.
Batman 2 is making $1 billion, I think.
Yeah, I think that if because they're using Clayface with it, right? So this will be the first time they're in.
Clayface is DCU, not. It's not part of Matt Reeves.
I could have sworn it was.
No, yeah, Clayface is part of the DCU. That is the third. That is the third movie in the. So it goes Superman, then it goes Peacemaker season 2. Then it's gonna be Lanterns.
Wait. So what
then
is
Supergirl?
Wait. So what is Batman number 2?
Batman Part 2 is its own thing. That's its own. That's Robert Pattinson.
Clayface is not gonna be a part of that.
No, Clayface part of Superman.
I could have sworn. Oh, he's a Scarecrow. Okay, damn.
Well, no. Well, Scarecrow. I think that's just a rumor. We don't know the villain yet. They haven't announced it yet.
See, now I gotta go check this out because man, I'm just like.
There's been leaks and rumors. Like people think it's gonna be Scarecrow. People think it's gonna be Mr. Freeze, which I don't know why would you do that. I think it's gonna be Hush, because of the whole Riddler thing and like the Waynes being evil, and the whole family tree and Hush being involved. I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna impose Bruce, and from the script leaks of Matt Reeves, it supposedly is Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to be more Bruce Wayne, which makes sense because he realized vengeance is not the answer. I need to be better for the city what I am as Bruce Wayne and Batman, being both. So, but I think Clayface originally, like 2 years ago, was originally supposed to be a part of the Reeves universe, but then they changed it. Well, listen, Court of Owls. Listen, people are saying Court of Owls. You can't do Court of Owls in Reeves universe because you can't do Talon. And now, for me, I don't want Court of Owls unless you do Talon. You can't do Talon. Talon's too supernatural.
That's the thing, though. That's what I'm thinking because, like, now I gotta go look. Now I gotta go look it back up.
Well, did you watch Penguin? Right?
Of course.
Do you remember when Oswald was walking through the courtroom?
Yeah.
There's owls inside the courtroom.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
That's the thing. The Court of Owls is always going to be a major staple of the DC universe, no matter what. I hope so. I think it's one
of the best stories.
I'm gonna go look it up again. Make sure I got all my facts straight. But my thing is, if you do Batman, the Batman, that
Part
particular
2.
and if they use the Court of Owls, that's $1 billion film. That's $1 billion film.
But hold on, could you do that without Nightwing? Because Nightwing's very heavily involved. Because remember his grandfather was a Talon.
Absolutely, no. You absolutely can do it without Nightwing. The problem is that it's like you don't need Nightwing to tell a story of the Court of Owls. You really don't. Because the whole point is that them and the Talons have been around for a long time, and that's
like thousands of years, right? Or hundreds of years.
To really get into what they are, you really just have to have him fight a Talon. I think that's $1 billion film. And I think that'd be a good way to push him into
Dude, oh my god, imagine if he's in the labyrinth drinking the water and just him going cuckoo. Oh my god, like that scene, I could just imagine that scene. Because remember in the comic it's upside down? Do you remember when he drank the labyrinth and he started going cuckoo and you have to read the comic upside down?
Yeah.
Imagine they do that with the camera, like it goes, like imagine it's recording like this and then it does this. and you're seeing Batman fight Talons
Bro said
upside down.
turning into an owl. Yeah.
That'd be really cool. But I don't know. I personally think the Court of Owls, it makes sense for that universe because of all the corruption. But I think there's too much supernatural stuff for the Reeves universe. Like if you're gonna do Court of Owls, at this point, just merge it. Like we already seen Batman fly off a skyscraper, hit his head on a subway tunnel, and just get up like nothing happened.
Well,
He
this
walked
is
down.
the problem that I have with DC as a whole. The way that you have DC filmed for the Batman is how you should be doing DC movies as a whole. Your best movies are filmed in that way, from The Watchmen to you name it, right? That's what makes your movies good. They give you that darkness, that edge, etc. The one thing that
Superman should be the only one that should be like that, like a hopeful looking. But...
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But the thing about like James Gunn's DC universe, it's like a joke to me. Really, it's not. I can't take it serious.
It's going to Silver Age. It's going to Silver Age.
It's what I'm saying. It's like I can't take his universe seriously because it's not much to be taken serious at all.
Well, do you know what the gripe I have is? It's not because of Jon Stewart, but I don't like the fact that Hal Jordan is like 50. Unless they're doing Parallax.
That's the thing. Hal Jordan is already like kind of older in the comics. You know, he had like the gray on the side of his head and stuff.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, that's when he was Parallax. Remember that was Zero Hour, right?
Yeah. So it's
like unless who knows? Parallax could be the first act villain, kind of like Loki for Avengers.
Yeah.
Parallax could be that, but it just sucks because I feel bad for Hal. I'm a big Hal. He's my favorite Lantern.
Yeah.
So I feel bad because I feel like the Ryan Reynolds movie tarnished the Lanterns IP so bad. It tarnished it, and Lanterns should be one of the most profitable stuff that DC has, more than Superman because of all the lore.
Yeah.
And I feel like DC has dropped the ball on it, man, and it sucks. I think they can do it. They can fix it with Lantern Show, but I don't know. Well, I'm hoping Lanterns is a good show. Because if it's not,
well, real quick, let's answer this question from Guardian. Guardian asked Graviton from Marvel, Gravity Kid from DC, and basically Lightning Lass. I can't really pronounce her name, but yeah, I think it's Isla or whatever. But yeah, she's basically Lightning Lass from the Legion of Superheroes. So these are all three characters who have gravitational abilities. Who do you think wins that? Because he's saying Graviton versus those two, so it's like 1 versus 2.
Personally, I would say Graviton, but I could probably be wrong about that because the other character that they're fighting, I have no idea. Not Gravity Kid, Alia, the Alia Ryans. Who's that?
She's Lightning Lass. She is a Lightning Lass. There's 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would say Graviton, but then again, I've read Graviton more than the other 2, so.
That's my problem. Like with Gravity Kid, I don't know too much about Gravity Kid. I do know a lot about Lightning Lass. I'll probably have
Graviton fucks up the Avengers if I remember.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's an Avengers level threat. So it's like he has the power for it. But for Gravity Kid, I would do a little bit more. I would do a little research before I answer that one. Because
I swear to God, he be doing some random characters. I'm surprised he hasn't pulled out Braum yet.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to Guardian, you got to be careful with Guardian. Guardian likes to keep you on your toes. But as for the next question, the other person asked, if and when Null comes back to Earth, how bad do you think Mary Jane Venom would have it? Like, do you? Because me personally, I think with what Venom is now, even though he's weakened. Yeah, he's weakened. He's no longer a King in Black, right? At least for right now.
Well, not just that. Not just that. Remember, the Anti-Carnage was killing him.
Yeah.
Remember that's why he has the gold. So he's weakened right now.
Yeah.
He would have to get rid of the gold, but I don't think he could survive without it right now.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Because the gold saved him. Because remember, he had the spear.
Yeah.
And then where did the Anti-Carnage come from? They come from Dylan?
No, it's it's Anti-Venom and Dylan. If I'm correct, I believe it's where.
Because I remember in Venom War, Flash and Dylan grabbed the Anti-Carnage to fight against Murdius.
Yes.
And it was in the spear, and then Venom absorbed it, and that's why he didn't go to Dylan, because he's like, Dylan, if I go with you, it would kill you. It would literally kill you.
Yeah.
And so the Venom symbiote dipped, and that's why it's with MJ, and couldn't go back with Eddie because I think it would kill Eddie too. But why can it go with MJ then?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, would it kill MJ too?
Well, the thing about it's not that I don't think when Null comes back, like the thing about it is they wouldn't be strong enough to fight Null as of what they are. It took the Uni Power, Thor's hammer, and Silver Surfer's board to even be able to fight him. They wouldn't be able. They wouldn't be able to fight him.
Just to rip his armor.
Just to rip his
just
armor off.
And he still survived.
Exactly. So I don't see that as being something to where it's like they're gonna survive. They're like the writers are gonna have to write a way for him to like.
I'm telling you right now. I don't think Noel's gonna come back to Earth. I think he's gonna go on his journey. I think that's what I think, and that's what I would listen. I would have done this, after Keenan Black. I would have got Donny Cates to do an ongoing run of Noel, of him just killing all the uni powers, the gods, and his history. I would have done like a 40-issue limited series or ongoing explaining that. The darkness and how he bends it, all that shit. Yeah, I think that's something that Marvel has really fumbled on.
I think what he needs to do is to go on a journey of earning back the love of his children, because that was his problem. They don't want to obey or do what he tells them to do, and I think it'd be better if he went on a journey to like not only understand them, but to right the wrong.
He's got to go pay his child support.
No, basically, I think that'd be great. Have him like go pay child support and like get the love of his children back, and like get them to understand why he did what he did and why he saw them the way that he saw them. I think that'd be a great story. But we have one more before we get to Guardian. We gonna get the Guardian after we get to the last segment. But so y'all better, if y'all got super chats, put them in now. But my boy 117 has a question to ask Phil. Thanos with 6 Infinity Stones versus Dr. Manhattan. Now here's the problem.
So
hold on. Here's the problem. Let's not forget that when it comes to the Infinity Stones, they do not work outside their respective universe. So
unless you absorb them.
Exactly. But regardless, doesn't matter. The 6 Infinity Stones wouldn't work against Dr. Manhattan because they don't work outside their respective universe. Now, when it comes to Dr. Manhattan, let's just keep it 100.
Well, this is a problem with Dr. Manhattan, right? He has to go to a specific area or a universe to learn it, to study it, right? He has to learn this stuff, right? He can't just do whatever. He has to, like, he's a more mathematical type of character, right? In a way.
Yeah.
Like, he has to study something. So, I'm just saying, if let's say Dr. Manhattan went into Thanos' universe to study the Infinity Gauntlet, would the Infinity Gauntlet work on him? Right? Is that the question you're going to ask?
Well, even if he did, the Infinity, he would be messed up. He's not above that. He wouldn't be able to stop that. And we know that because.
And he would have to go to that universe just to study it, right? Because that's what he would do, right?
Well, he would have. It's not that he would have to go to that universe. He would just have to study how the stones work. And even if he studied how they worked, it really wouldn't matter. So the problem is like the issue with Dr. Manhattan is you have to understand that he's not above. Like people say he's above the universe. He's not. Like
above Wanda and all this bullshit. No.
When Dr. Manhattan tried to change time fought him. The universe itself, it fought him. He could not shape it to what he wanted it to be. He tried, and he's like so he went to Ozymandias and he asked him, "What am I doing wrong? What's the problem?" He goes, "What are you doing?" So I'm trying to make the universe, or at least a specific timeline, the way that I want it to be. He goes, and what's happening? Every time I change it the way I want it to be, it fights me and changes itself back to whatever it wants. He goes, And what did you try to do? I then tried to fix it and put everything back to normal, but then it fought me again and changed it all back again. He was like,
it's almost like an animal parent trying to get your dog to put a leash on him.
What it did was teach him a lesson that he himself cannot control fate. He can't make the universe.
I'm not gonna lie.
His will.
I would say if you take Death Note's Thanos, which would be current Thanos, he's stronger than the 6 Infinity Stones now, I would say, because he controls the narrative, right?
Even without the 6 Infinity Stones, he's strong enough to resist reality warp, which we saw. If you guys,
Silver
Surfer Rebirth, they tried to reality warp him out of existence.
He chokeslammed that bitch.
Yeah, he grabbed that motherfucker and choked his ass. He said, "You lost your fucking mind." So it's like when it comes to Thanos, even without the Infinity Stones, he can resist reality warping. A lot of the powers and abilities that he would try to use on him just it wouldn't work. The most he would have to do is tear Thanos out of the timeline, but that doesn't do shit, just like it didn't do shit to Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer got torn out of the time. He got torn out of time and space, and what happened?
I mean,
he was fine.
Thanos' skeleton got ripped out, and he came back.
He came back because he's barred from death. And then we had Death recently try to kill Thanos, and that shit didn't work. because she couldn't kill him. So it's like when it comes to Thanos, Thanos is so powerful as a character now. He's so strong. He has so many consistent feats that it's like, so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna reality warp him? No, that's not gonna work.
His durability and hexes are insane.
They are. Death can't stop him. Apparently, again, we saw him go up against Death. She can't fucking stop him.
Straight up, like a racer, like almost racing.
It would not fucking work. So it's a lot of shit. He can resist an Infinity Stone. He's fought Odin on Asgard, literally.
Beats Thor daily, like it's nothing. Carol.
Now, do I think that he would be able to take out Dr. Manhattan? I think it'd be a kind of a hard fight because Dr. Manhattan's a lot of powers that he would use. He'd be like, damn, this shit don't work on you, does it? He goes, no, it's because he wills the power cosmic. So there are just a lot of things you just can't really do to Thanos. Now, does that mean that Dr. Manhattan can't beat Thanos? Absolutely not. It's not what that means. It just means that a lot of the powers that he would try to use in him wouldn't work. Now, what he could do is he would just have to break him down. Don't reality warp him. He would have to actually go in and actually break him down. So
molecule by molecule almost.
Yeah, he'd have to disintegrate him in a way that where he'd have to destroy, because once you try to use a certain type of energy, he's just going to use the power of cosmic to negate it. The problem is though, even if you do all that, would disintegration work? Because as Phil just told you, even when Dr. Doom killed him,
ripped the skeleton out.
I mean, he really wasn't dead. All he required was a rip in space, and he walked right back.
Oh, hold on, off topic. Thanos fought Boar.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of. Who's fighting Boar, bro? And that's Thor's grandfather.
Exactly. So it's like it's a lot. Right now, I wouldn't say it just yet. I would say let's get some more information. I would still give it to Manhattan, but the way it's looking for Thanos right now, he's getting a lot of fucking upgrades.
It just right now, for me in Manhattan, even though if he studies it, I think it's gonna be just like a math equation he can't solve. I just don't know what he can do, because Thanos, he can get thrown into a black hole. He can get disintegrated. He can get skeleton ripped out of him. He comes back. I just don't know what can you do to Thanos right now.
Death can't permanently stop him. It's still shit. Like what the fuck?
Like you need some Griever shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, but besides that, let's get to this last segment, and then we'll answer some more questions. So real quick, last segment of the day. We're going back to Batman, because we have to talk about what happened with Batman. I believe it's Batman issue 3.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that Batman issue 3. So Phil, you start us off. Go for it. Go ahead and give us the synapses, the rundown.
Okay, so basically, we're caught up when Bruce got shot in the head by the shotgun, and he's walked to the Batmobile.
Yep.
And we let up with this new boy. I forgot his name, but he's with his grandmother. And his grandmother says people change, but the city never really does.
Yep.
And so the boy's recording Batman getting carried by Tim to the Batmobile. And later on, Vandal Savage throws the Batarang on the cop's dead body and frames Batman. And then we're left with Tim in a hospital, if I'm not mistaken, right? With Bernard. And Bernard's pissed at Bruce because, like, oh, every time you guys go on a weekend trip, he's always hurt, blah, blah, blah. And Bruce is like, well, he can't say I'm Batman. So, but when he goes to the hospital, right, in the lobby, he sees Dr. Zeller with Hugo Strange and the news anchor. And I guess now Bruce or just Wayne Enterprises funded this new helmet. Do you know what the helmet's called?
It's basically like, I don't know the name of it, but I know where the technology comes from.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So basically, it's just a helmet that rehabilitates superpowered criminals, or tries to.
It was made by Batman.
Yes. It basically what it is it triggers the dopamine parts of the brain, and other parts it doesn't. It just kind of stimulates the brain to fix the person's mind.
Yes.
The psyche. And then we're left with Bruce sparring with Damian, which is weird.
Hold on. Let's talk about that.
What Damian on the ball?
Oh, yes. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Bruce was over there talking that good shit. Had Damian by his neck. He kicked that man in them nuts. and walked off like it was like Altamont had him holding his shit. Oh my god.
No, okay,
Oh
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I'm assuming Matt Fraction probably has more leeway with Batman comics, right? I don't think editorials are so involved in it.
exactly.
I, I'll say this. I don't like how he talks for Damian. I like how Philip Kennedy Johnson does Damian, like the Batman and Robin series.
Yeah.
I think Damian in that book and how Joshua Williamson was writing Damian is a lot better than he is in the Every time I see him in the Batman comic, the solo run, Damian's an asshole again. Like it's Grant Morrison all over again.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but because I literally thought when I read it, even my video, I messed up. I probably have to make a follow-up video. That sparring match, I thought that was a callback to Grant Morrison's run. But we find out that Alfred is there, but that's going on Bruce's mind. Remember? Because that's not an AI. That's like him going cuckoo. So that was current almost, like a couple days ago maybe, or maybe after the whole hospital scene. So why is Damon an asshole in the Batman solo run, but he's like a great kid in Batman and Robin? Like why?
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like what the fuck is going on?
Like editorial needs to get more involved and be like, hey, Matt Fraction, you can't be fucking up because you're breaking the other book, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're breaking the other book because Damien has such this growth. Like he's not an asshole. He hasn't been an asshole like in the last, oh my god, since probably like prior to COVID, maybe.
Yeah.
Like ever since we had that Batman versus Robin solo run where he had the Dr. Fate mask and on the island.
That shit was good. That was a good run. That was a real good
So
run.
good. But ever since then, Damien has been having this growth, going to high school, talking to people, being like human again, and even in the DC Night fight, Bruce even said this. He went from a killer to a healer, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Damien has had this growth. So I don't like how it's. If you want Tim to be Robin too, that's fine. Let him be that in the Batman solo run. But in Batman and Robin, Damien needs to be the Robin. Don't put Damien inside the Batman solo run because he can't be an asshole in that book. He can't and then be nice in the other book. So, but after that, we're left with Harvey, right? Bullock, right?
Yes.
We get to see Harvey Bullock for the first time in the solo run with Gordon, and he talks about, hey, we need to contact Batman because GCPD's going on war with Bruce again. So they go on the bat signal, and what I love about this as a Batman fan, the first time I heard about this is the bat signal. It's not just, hey, we need Batman, but it's a warning to the criminals in Gotham.
Yes.
And then Batman dips out of there because Riddler is attacking the Wayne Tower, trying to steal the technology, which I don't know if I just need to reread it again, but Riddler was just talking gibberish the whole time, I felt like. And then he gave Bruce a note saying that, like, oh, I didn't do this. Like, someone else is telling me to do it. Like, he broke out of Arkham. Like, Dr. Zeller let him do it. And then Bruce grabs him, throws him in the Batmobile, and then drives to Arkham Tower. So it looks like that Bruce is going to have a talk with Dr. Zeller about the whole helmet thing. Like, so there's a lot of subplots going on, right, in this Batman book. How Matt Fraction said he likes doing it. He wants to do like the Paul Dini Batman run, where each issue it's like its own self-contained story, kind of like the animated series. I like that idea, but the only issue I'm having right now is that there's a lot of subplots going on, and I don't know if he's gonna tie it up. Like, there's a whole thing about Tim. There's a whole thing about Damian. There's a whole thing about GCPD with Vandal Savage, Dr. Zeller, and this whole helmet thing. Alfred being in Bruce's mind, how Bruce is going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, forgot to say this. Bruce did get a new suit. It looks badass. I think it looks cool. It has something to do with like bending light or something. Hold on.
It's a stealth suit. So what it does is it's like he's finally getting some Black Panther shit. But
finally,
yeah, but it seems like it's a suit that's not a part of his main suit.
Do you know what I would say? It's you know how people say a Walmart version of this?
Yeah.
It's a Walmart version of nanotech.
Basically. That's all
That's
it is.
what I would say.
So
it
it's basically a stealth suit, but it is what it is. But to answer the question that you just said, I will say, like, while I agree with that, the thing that I think they need to do is with this new helmet and this new technology, he needs to go full force with it, trying to actually fix them. I think that's what's gonna make his story much better. I think that's what's gonna make his story go to the next level. Now, as to the last part that you said, can you repeat that?
With what?
With Batman.
With Riddler?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Riddler driving, or Bruce having Riddler in the trunk and driving to Arkham Tower. Like, is Dr. Zeller evil? Is she doing this on purpose to fuck up Gotham? Right? Is
Yeah.
she like maybe she's being paid by someone?
Because the
Who
problem is
knows?
if this goes wrong, this could like take over their minds and make them worse. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
zombies
Yeah,
almost in a way.
this could do a lot worse. This could do a lot worse.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. I'm loving how it's going. I think Batman's direction is cool, but the
Do you like the new
whole
suit? I gotta ask you that. Do you like the new suit? I like it.
it's a suit. I'm
Well,
this is my thing. When I was a kid, I saw Batman Beyond. There will never be a suit better than that. I don't care
like
what
the
suit.
cartoon
Yeah,
suit.
I don't care
Yes,
what suit
yeah.
Batman wears. Till this day, DC has yet to produce a suit better than that, and it's just so much better because it's like, bro, it's black and red. It's black and red. It's sleek. It doesn't require a cape and a cowl. The wingsuit is built in. Rockets on the bottom of your feet. Nothing is better than that. Nothing. I'm sorry. Nothing's better than that.
I'll say this. I've actually have a theory. I think Bruce's suit is trying to do that callback to where, again, I'll bring this up again. Nightwing issue 100, where Batman's like, the mantle of Batman needs to be more like Nightwing, and I think the suit is trying to look like Nightwing's suit with the big fat blue symbol on the chest,
Yeah.
kind of like Nightwing's suit. I think it's going to that, and if you also look, it's almost going to the old classic suit of Batman where he's more like not a hopeful character, but trying to change things for the better. Maybe that's why it went to a lighter tone.
Me
That's
personally,
maybe.
I feel like the suit that he has with bending light. I think that stealth suit should be the new suit. I think he should have the ability.
I don't mind it. I like
Yeah,
it. It looks cool.
I think he should have the ability to drop the cape and cowl when he wants. I think he should have the ability to pull out the wingsuit. I think Batman needs to go into an era of tech. I think he needs a new upgrade.
It looks like it too, because what I like about this run specifically is every issue, it shows like a tech and what it does. Like, you know,
Yes.
there'll be like a little box.
Yes.
I like that. Like, the
Whoa,
Batmobile
I
has,
like that for you bat sexuals. I love it because now you can't say what some shit does when it doesn't do it, and I love how they're showing you exactly what it does. You can't make up no more headcanon shit. You can't. You just
like
can't.
the goggles, like he can X-ray vision, or not X-ray vision,
Exactly.
but he can analyze stuff.
Exactly. He can analyze.
Has
and
like the Batmobile has like 12 gauges in the Batmobile and what each one does.
Yep.
I think that's cool. That's pretty cool. So I think Matt Fraction, he's a good writer. I think my only gripe is Damian right now. I think that's my biggest gripe.
Yeah,
I think
they'll fix that at some point.
I hope so. Well, because I don't know about you. I think Tim should not be Robin for Batman. He should go back to the Red Robin days where he was his own thing, doing his own shit. Maybe he can help Bruce here and there, but he needs to be his own thing. Damian should be the full-time Robin.
Yeah,
and he
Damian
should be the last
a full-time Robin. He should be Red Robin. Then you have Red Hood. Then you have Nightwing, Batgirl, Batwoman. Then you have Cassandra Cages. Like, yes, you should do that. But you know, we can only ask for so much.
Do you
from
like?
DC.
I have a question. Do you like Tim's new suit, the red? I like the colorway. Like, I think that's what he should have had a long time ago.
Yeah, I can say
The red and yellow.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
my favorite.
Well, no.
Tim suit,
I think the red and yellow. Well, no, it is kind of like that.
Like, it looks like ketchup and mustard, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, ketchup and mustard. But it is.
No, well, because my favorite suit of Tim was actually from the Batman animated series. Because they remember the animated series, they didn't do Jason.
Yeah.
They did Death of the Family from Tim's perspective.
Yeah.
And so it was like a red, yellow, and black colorway. I like that suit a lot. So.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the end. Let's go ahead and get some of these out real quick. So, Guardian. Fuck you. He asked Nemesis versus Joker. Now, Guardian doesn't like tell you which Nemesis it is, right? So,
is it from Resident Evil?
I see. It's okay. So we got several. We're gonna use several Nemesis around.
Wait, hold on. Is it from Alpha Flight?
I mean, that's the point. He ain't like he could look. For all I know, Guardian could mean this Nemesis, right? He could mean him.
Yeah.
Hold on. He could mean the Nemesis from Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? Or
Alpha Flight.
You know what I'm saying? Or he can mean like the actual goddess Nemesis, right? He just or like you said, he could mean Nemesis from like Resident Evil, right? But Guardian Guardian don't like to tell you what he means. Bro said, okay. There you go. The first one. He says the first one. It's this one.
Oh, so Nemesis. Yeah, I had the Mark Miller series. I have
Yeah.
not read this. I have
Yeah.
not read this.
I have. He would whoop his ass.
He looks like Batman.
He would
so.
whip his ass. He would whip Joker's ass. Joker would not, because he ain't for the play. He would whip his ass. He would whip his ass.
Bro, he kind of reminds me of Batman and Moon Knight mix. Like they kind of just combined it.
Yeah. Now, my boy T asked, how nerfed was 2000's Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four?
I don't know if he was. I mean, he did some crazy shit. If I remember. I mean, he went. He walked right through Sue's force fields like there were nothing. Just like literally, just casual. Like, hey, what's going on? He wasn't nerfed. I just don't think we saw his true potential yet.
So the
like
thing about Silver Surfer is never really nerfed for the most part, right?
He's just a pacifist.
He's a pacifist. So even if you lower his power level or whatever like that, right? The thing about Surfer is because he wills the power cosmic. If he needs his power level to exceed what he currently is, he can get that easy, right?
I just don't think the story really showed it. But he wasn't like there. His power level could have been there. They just, like I said, they just didn't show it.
Yeah.
I don't think he was that nerfed.
I like how Guardian says in the comments, right? He's like, look, bro, I apologize, but I gotta test your skill. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep you on your feet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Guardian was probably mind blowing when I said Alpha Flight.
No, Guardian is literally a damn Batman villain. I swear to God, he is. Like, I could be walking around my house just minding my business. He gonna drop out of nowhere. Like, I'm just testing your reflexes, King. Like, I'm just like this. Every time Guardian like asks me a question, you kiss my ass. But I love Guardian. Guardian knows I love him. I do. I love him to death. I just hate. God damn it. He just ugh. Anyway, next question: The Fallen One versus Superman. The Fallen One is a question he asked the last time. I looked up. I was actually looking up the Fallen One. I don't think the Fallen One can stop Clark. I don't think he can.
I don't think his mastery of the power cosmic is enough.
Well, it's not really. It's black matter for the most part. He generates black matter also, but it's also the Nova Corps states that he's a galactic threat. But I wouldn't. I don't think he's got.
I see. You know me with statements. Like if you're gonna state something, you better prove it.
I think Clark would be able to like. I'm not gonna say control his energy, absorb, but I think Clark would break him down. I think Clark would break him down. I don't think Clark can kill him.
Oh, dude, you have no idea how much I want DC to make Clark to become like a power battery for all types of energy. That'd be so sick. Like they've tried to do that. Remember in Dark Crisis?
Yeah.
But you and I have talked about like when he was absorbing that dark energy from the Dark One, whatever.
Yeah.
It took him years. I mean, he got old.
Yeah, he got old.
So it's like I wish Clark can do this quick, like Surfer can.
He's learning.
Or like Vulcan.
No. He's learning. He's learning. But they don't.
Fair.
They don't want to rush. Maybe. They don't want to rush. They don't want to give him too much. But Guardian then says he goes Beast Boy and Raven or Terra versus Nightwing, Starfire, or Batgirl best relationships. So he's asking what are the best relationships, right? Okay, so me personally, Beast Boy, Raven, or Terra. Sorry, Beast Boy and Raven, best relationship ever. Now, if you're trying to compare that with Nightwing, Starfire, Batgirl, etc., I'm sorry, none of those relationships compares to Beast Boy and Raven because Beast Boy and Raven's relationship is so goddamn strong. They're still together today. Like they're together now. Like that's his girl.
I think if you want to compare it to another relationship, the closest one is probably Rogue and Gambit.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's the only relationship I could compare it to. But Beast Boy and Raven has one of the best relationships in the DC universe. I'll tell you what, though, you can't argue that.
I do love Dick and Barbara together, though.
No, I think they're good together, but you just can't like. I'm sorry,
they haven't been together that long. Because when did Starfire and Dick break up?
The way they broke up was quite bad. I think it was Rebirth though, but it was like it wasn't a bad breakup, but it was the fact of like Barbara had to see her in his jacket with her drawers on, and she was just like, "Oh shit, you just got this orange bitch in your house, just looking."
Well, how about this, King? I got you a question. Who's better, Dick and Starfire or Dick and Barbara?
Damn.
I kind of like Dick and Barbara, but that's just me.
Damn.
Because they're both pretty good. I just prefer Barbara because the way I, I don't know. I just, when I read Nightwing comics,
Damn.
it just works.
Starfire. I'm sorry. Starfire. I gotta go Starfire. I gotta go
Okay.
Starfire. I'm sorry. It's just I'm sorry. I can't. I think him and Barbara's great. I do, but I don't know. I just felt like the relationship between him and Starfire was better.
I'll tell you what. Part of me believes that I'm glad she's with Nightwing, because if not, she might be going with Bruce.
Nah. She would have. Nah.
Some animated shit.
Nah, she was more partial to Red Hood as it is. So that's how that shit would have went. That's literally how
with
that
Jason,
shit. Yeah, that's how that shit would have went. You know what I'm saying? Because he had nothing but love for her. So that's how that shit would have went. Next one, bro says, "Hey, how do I get my girlfriend into comics?"
I have a great answer for that.
I have a really good answer for that.
You want to go first, and I go, or
you go first? But I think he don't like what I'm gonna say. Go for it.
Okay. Smoothie, what I recommend, I tell everybody this: pick their favorite character, wherever it is. It could be Daredevil, Spider-Man, whatever. And to get into comic books, the easiest way, at least in my opinion, is start with current. Start with the current volume, and just so you can go to the comic book store and pick up the new books. Read it, catch up, because especially with Marvel, they're releasing like 20 books a week. If you start from like the 80s or 70s, I feel like as a new reader, you'll get overwhelmed. So I always tell people, start with current, even though it might not be great, you can at least catch up, and then you can always backtrack and pick up omnibuses or trades, and to understand what the character has gone through.
Yep.
That's what I would recommend, and even with DC as well. Like right now, DC is a good point to start with, because Batman just rebooted. Superman's only 30 issues in. Green Lantern, same thing. They're not like the hardest character to get into right now is probably Nightwing, because he's at 138 or something. So, yeah, but I always say start with current, catch up, and then backtrack, because I feel like you start too far in the past, you'll get overwhelmed.
Okay, you know what I gotta say to that?
What?
It's easy. You turn that shit into a battle pass. You understand me? You tell your girl straight up, if she want to go out to eat, she want Starbucks, she want some cuddle time, she want to spend some time with her boo.
Let's go to the comic book store.
Yeah, no, you make her earn it. Every trade paperback that she reads, that's a trip to the coffee store. Every time she finds a character she likes to find some shit she likes to run, that's a date. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
every time
turn that shit, turn that shit into a battle pass. That's how you do it.
Hey,
that's how you do it.
Imagine Lion's like Queen. She's like, "Bitch, Wayne." And Lion's like, "Oh, babe, we're going to Louis Vuitton. I'm gonna buy you a new purse."
She look. She already know how to get me. She already know. I'm telling y'all, she already know how to get me. But the next question, he says, Spider-Man, Human Torch, Iceman. Okay, I see. Spider-Man, Human Torch, and Iceman versus Donna Troy, Starfire, and Raven. Damn.
Bobby.
Shit. Hold on. Damn.
I mean, listen, Raven gets her ass beat by Diddy with swords. I'm sorry.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, that's true. But like, if we're going off of like what they are right now, everybody fucking dies except for Raven. Raven would be able to beat that team. Even if he froze time, Raven could eat him. She could eat him.
See, that's it. Like I said, I don't read Teen Titans because I
do. That's a strong. Iceman is the strongest person on that team. Like, I mean, the strongest person on that team. But
Mega Mutant.
Like, god damn though. But Raven with that new upgrade that she got, that crown, it wouldn't be able to.
Wait, what issue is that? I gotta go read that.
It's Titans. It's Titans. She took out her dad. Like, she was able to turn Teen Titans, into crown pieces, and that made her more powerful than Trigon. Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Comics Dad and I, we troll. Bizarre whipped his ass.
That's funny.
In his own hellscape, right?
That's funny.
Like, listen, people talk shit about Mephisto being weak and Blackheart and Dormammu. I'm like, dude, name me a time where Dormammu literally got his ass beat that bad.
Yep. Hold on 1 minute, because Guardian's testing me again. I actually started watching this anime. If I'm correct, if this is the person that I think he's, hey Guardian, comment. Is this who you talking about, Guardian? Because if this is who you're talking about, I already have my answer for that.
Yeah, that's anime. Sorry guys, that's out of my department.
I've been watching.
Unless it's Inuyasha, then I know.
Yeah, I've been watching. Let me see what Guardian says. Yep, yeah, nah. He wins. He wins. He wins. He wins. The whole Bat family. He wins. Bitch Wayne, he dies. He dies. Bro said 2 super chats were missed. Let me see.
Oh, someone said about Johnny.
Oh, I see. John Lambert, the fear toxin in Gotham. I don't get it. Okay, how on earth was okay?
It says Johnny gets with Shallow Ball. No one finds out. How bad is it?
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
Johnny.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Wait, Johnny who?
Johnny Storm, like Human Torch.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Oh,
but
okay.
I think he's asking the MCU, right? He's asking the MCU, right? Is that what you're talking about?
I thought he meant like comic wise. Because at first I'm thinking, are we talking about Ghost Rider or what? Like Johnny Blaze? Like no, Johnny.
He could be asking comic. Maybe he'll respond.
If he's no. If T is talking about like Johnny, as in Johnny Storm gets with Shia LaBeouf, right? In 616, and Norrin Rad finds out about that. Oh, we're all dead. How bad is it? We all die. We all die. Like.
But I have a question. Do you don't think Norrin Rad would be like, fuck it, I'm a pacifist, I'm out.
Yeah.
He's just depressed.
And then Guardian says, how bad would John with fear toxin in Gotham be? When you say John who? John who? But yeah, no, that wouldn't be. We would all die. We would all die. Like we would all die.
People talk about Clark being pissed.
No,
I could imagine if Surfer is pissed,
because Surfer hasn't been with the person that he loves for I don't know how long. So could you imagine finding out Johnny Blaze had a taste of that? Oh, we're all dead. We're all dead. Lebert.
Oh, hey, his next super chat.
Yeah, hold on, no. Libert. Who the hell? Maybe I don't know who that is. Let me see. Hold on a second.
From Monster?
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's anime. Oh yeah, King, you probably know this because I've seen this before. I think.
Hold on a second. Let me find out real quick. Hold on.
His name is Johan. Not John.
Oh, okay.
I think. So it's J-O and then Han.
Oh, this is from what's it called? What
Monster the anime.
Yeah, the end. Okay, yeah. No, I haven't seen this one. Yeah, I can't answer that one. I haven't seen this one. Yes. No, I haven't seen this one.
Hey,
that's a good question. I'm gonna look it up.
Somebody asked Thanos with Gauntlet versus Wanda. It's Wanda.
It's not even fighting Wanda. I have the Infinity. What the fuck happened to my? Shut that shit up.
What Infinity Gauntlet?
Shut that shit up. The fuck was this gonna do? Like what was this?
Hey, I'll tell you what. The whole the
Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Stones work differently in the Marvel comic books, because if you use too much power, those stones will break. They'll shatter. Yep. Like no, what the fuck? No, Starfire versus Sunspot or any Fire Marvel character. Starfire is not as powerful as y'all think she is. Sunspot's killing her. Johnny Storm is killing her. I actually did a video about Starfire. She's a very powerful character. I think she's strong, but she's not what y'all think she is. Like, you put her up against certain fire characters, they're killing her horribly.
Well, I'm trying to think, what other fire character is there? there's Sunspot, Johnny, um, Sunfire, right? The
Hmm.
Japanese character. I from my knowledge, they would just fuck her up.
Pretty much, they would tear that ass up. They would tear that ass up. That they would literally tear that ass up. Um,
Oh,
hmm.
this is a good question coming up. I just saw in the super chat.
Go ahead.
How would Spider-Man fit if he exists in DC? Now, here's my question: are you putting like his side characters like Aunt May, MJ? Are you doing that or just Peter? That I need to know.
Oh, whoa. Where's that question at?
It's a super chat.
I see Starfire versus Sunspot. I see the question for One Piece, and then I say, oh, okay, you skip T. So T's question is basically an old boy from Vagabond, giving hockey how far does he go? He goes very far. You give him hockey, you
I
give
don't
him
read that stuff
yeah
or watch
no
that.
no yeah you give him hockey. He's not stopping. How can I say? He's not stopping anybody. He gets close. I'll say he gets past he gets past Zoro. He'll get to that point where he's way better than Zoro. When you start getting to characters like Luffy, who's got like Toon Force, etc., that's full stop. Like swordsmanship in One Piece will get you far, but it depends. It depends on what he also has when it comes to hockey. So it depends. You can't just give him hockey. It also depends on what he has with it. But yeah, I would say he gets past Zoro. He'll be able to get
Um,
past Zoro. Cause
so
go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you, but the Spider-Man thing, someone just told me what it is. He's putting Peter and his side characters, so Uncle Ben,
Yeah.
Aunt May, and MJ.
How
He
would they
give an
fit?
example.
How would they fit in
How,
DC?
no, how would Peter deal with it? Like,
He
what would
wouldn't.
happen?
He wouldn't. They would kill all of them, and Peter would be a killer.
It would be Back in Black.
Yeah, he'll
But
build. Yeah,
actually doing what he was said he would do to Kingpin.
yeah, he would kill
Um,
them because they would.
you
Because no, go ahead.
black suit style. It'd be like Web. You guys ever play Web of Shadows with the
Yeah,
whole tentacles and yeah, just imagine that on crack. Peter is destroying buildings. He will try to blow up a building just to kill Joker. He will kill Joker. He would
yeah,
snap his neck. He would rip the pods from Bane's venom. He would rip it off and shove it in his mouth. Kingpin. I mean, not Kingpin. Penguin. Yeah, that guy will be ripped in half. Two Face he'll be full face because his whole face will be fucked up. Yeah, Peter will kill them all.
yeah,
He would kill them all because if you took out Uncle Ben again, like let's say you gave Uncle Ben back to Peter and then you took him away again, or you took Aunt May back, or you kill him, do anything like that, Peter's killing him. Gotham would be safe, but Peter might not hold back. In terms of he might just keep doing it. Any villain that pops on the street, you're dead.
yeah,
You're dead, and you're dead.
yeah,
Especially if you have a torture like Joker.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So it's like, and then basically, T had another question. He was like, Haddad full power versus Wanda. So the problem is that we don't know what Haddad's full power really is, because there's a lot of his origin that we don't know of. We know what he was doing, and the one of all had to step in. We do know that, but the problem is like you have to realize Storm. When Storm was fighting him, he wasn't at his full power, which was the whole point. Storm, they said that. As for would Scarlet Witch be able to beat him at full power? Well, that's an easy question, but it's also a hard question. The issue is we don't know how powerful he really is
It's
at full power.
it's almost not fair. It's because they don't have him fleshed out the character yet, right?
But it's not just that. It's like he was able to kill a representation of Oblivion, right? That's one of All's children, right? The problem is she's also able to fight an embodiment, but she couldn't kill the embodiment. But Haddad can die. He can die. We know that. And if he dies, he can't resurrect easily. He'll have to. We don't know what his resurrection process looks like. The only thing they could do to Haddad was seal him away. But she does have the true Darkhold, which means that she also can't die, and she is above death itself. I think the worst case scenario is that she would be able to seal him away. I don't think she would be able to kill him just off right, not without me knowing his full power and full capabilities, which we might learn later on. But as of right now, I would say she would be able to beat him by sealing him away because that's how everybody else
I'll
beat
say
him last
this.
time.
I'll say this. The problem I have with Haddad is that it felt kind of rushed. Like the writer for Storm, I personally don't like. I think Haddad's a cool character, a cool concept, but I feel like all the stuff he was doing was all off screen. I wanted it to actually see it. Because, like, my thing is, if, let's say, he does a feat of taking out the Phoenix Force or making the Black Winter bow to him, I want to see how he did it, if there's context to it, if he needed help, or if he just did it himself.
No, he did it himself, but it's the fact that, like, when we saw Haddad when he wasn't at his full power, right? We saw him bend over the Blackest Winter, and then we saw Scarlet Witch and we saw Jean Grey be able to fight the Blackest Winter on different fronts, right? We saw that.
Yes.
We saw that.
Yeah.
Even at that point in time, you could say he might have been more powerful, but he's not. The thing about Scarlet Witch is we don't know what her full power is just yet. Not right now. Because
I mean, she's still getting new abilities,
she's
like every
getting new abilities, and then now she's going to become the Sorcerer Supreme. So, like, I would still say she would win, but I think she'd win in a case of, like, sealing him away, because we don't know what his full power is. And I can't, like, the one thing that I do when it comes to answering questions like this, I don't put myself in a situation to where it's like I'll say something now and then I'll get fucked over later on, unless it's currently right.
Yes.
You always.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, you always have to prepare in those situations. We don't know just yet, but I will say this. Bro, you are the last super chat, so no other super chats. We're gonna get these out the way. Hold on 1 minute. Let me see. Okay, we already got that out the way.
What was that Haddad one at? Because it's right after.
Yeah, no, I got you. So we got in the Quincy Army versus the Justice League. Oh, that's a good one. Me personally, because of what anime is and how it works and how Bleach works as a whole, if we're talking about the entirety of the Quincy Army, the Justice League dies. They're not winning that fight. They're not winning that fight. Specifically, if you get the Quincy King, they're not winning that fight.
That's supernatural shit too, right?
Yes, they a lot of them wouldn't even be able to like perceive them. They wouldn't even be able to realize that they're actually there. That's the problem. So it's like, nah, bro, like y'all not finna like no, you're not beating the Quincy's. They would effectively kill you.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, Lion, the Bleach universe is super underrated. I feel like nobody talks about it.
No,
I feel like it's always Goku and Luffy and all these other big anime characters. They never talk about Bleach.
True. Bro said, who has a bigger list? Peter, Scott, Matt, Tony, or Nova?
Bigger list? Like, what does he mean by that?
People they've been with.
Oh my God. Okay, that's
Scott's out.
Scott's out.
Nova's
out.
I don't know about Nova because Nova's been in space for a long time, so
we just don't know yet.
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't. I
know Tony. Tony's a playboy.
Yeah, Tony definitely has a bigger list. And Tony has a way bigger list than Matt. So it's between Tony and Nova. As for what we know, I would say.
Well, what
Tony.
about Peter? Peter's been with Felicia, MJ, Gwen.
He's got a list, but he doesn't have. God no. Tony's lived longer, and Tony.
Oh, hold on. Do you remember Superior Iron Man?
Yeah.
That guy had a bachelorette of girls in his bed, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're gonna give Tony that one. Doctor Strange versus Doctor. The hell was that? Oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Guardian. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Hold on a second. Yeah, that one we gotta come back to that one. Good Lord. Let me see. Bro says I'm still a Cub. LOL. Who in DC would make a good girlfriend for Peter?
Oh, I have to think on
Starfire. Starfire is loyal. She would understand what he is, and he wouldn't have to sacrifice so much for her. He wouldn't have to sacrifice so much.
You want to hear my answer?
Go for it.
Satana.
I don't know.
He did.
Hold on a second. T, which one did I? T said you missed one. Which one did I miss? If you're talking about the guard, I said Guardian. We'll come back to that one. But which one did I miss?
Oh, the last fully adaptation.
Oh, fully adapted. Okay, yeah, I said.
I don't know what that is. So
yeah, somebody's been asking that question. Like fully adapted Maharaga versus DC. Yeah, Maharaga again. You're talking about DC entirely. It doesn't matter. Maharaga's not winning that. He's not winning that. He's not winning that. So I don't know why the fuck we even had. I don't even know why that's the thing. Like fully adapted Maharaga. He's not winning that. He's not winning that. Just throw that shit away. Bro said Starfire is kind of too emotional for. No, she's not. She's not. She's emotional because humans are silly as shit. A lot of Peter's relationships is because people aren't trying to understand what he's going through and what's happening with him. I think Starfire would be great. I think she'd be wonderful.
I only like Satana because Peter wouldn't have to worry about to actually protect her because of magic and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Poison Ivy, fuck no.
No. And then look at John. I felt didn't John cheat on Satana a bunch of times?
Yeah, John is a piece of shit.
And like Peter, from my knowledge, doesn't really cheat on anyone really.
No, he doesn't. Peter's a good guy. That's what I'm saying. Peter's a good guy.
And
That's
so
why
like I feel like that'd be a great match for Satana too.
Barbara Gordon, absolutely not, because Peter would end up clashing with Bruce all the time. Fuck no.
Nope.
Hot girl, absolutely not. That bitch is crazy.
Maybe Jessica Cruz.
No.
I like Satana. I like the Satana aspect.
But there you go, guys. It's almost 2 hours. We'll be seeing you guys again on what, Tuesday, Phil?
Yes.
Yep, Tuesday. So Tuesday, we'll be back on Tuesday, guys. Like I said, we will be doing this all weekly. So we got it's Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay. So we'll be doing this 3 times.
Saturday's gonna be tough. But definitely Tuesday, Thursday, I can definitely do it.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later about it, King.
Okay, no, don't worry about it. So anyway, besides that, y'all have a good day. Thank you guys for coming to the stream, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace, guys.
Catch y'all later.